am I here with?
James Madison.
I was just wondering what your thoughts are on national bank.
I do not think a national bank should be established. The Constitution doesn't grant Congress the power to charter a national bank. And if we allow them to stretch the powers for this, who knows what else they might use this for and take advantage of it in the future.
I get that, but weren't you one of the people that suggested the idea for a national bank at the Constitutional Convention?
Yes, I was. But at the time, I was a Federalist and believed that Congress needed more power since what happened under the Articles of Confederation. But now, I feel like with this, the powers would be pretty much unlimited. And under the necessary and proper clause, only things that are necessary should be passed. And this is blankly unnecessary.
Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Thank you. Have a splendid day.
You too, man. Who am I here with today?
Alexander Hamilton.
Nice to meet you, Alexander. What are your thoughts on having a national bank?
Well, I believe it is simply essential. It would benefit the nation in so many different ways.
Well, what are these different ways?
The national bank could aid the government in emergency situations by providing loans, facilitating tax collection by providing loans to taxpayers, and paper notes would promote economic ability and boost the nation's standing.
Whoa, those are great examples. But do you think people from the South might be concerned about the bank being in the North? Might they feel they won't have as much control?
Possibly, but I really think that it would benefit all the states, including the southern ones, in handling their debt. And I had all the possible compromise idea of moving the national capital further into the South.
Sounds like a good compromise to me. Good luck.
I don't need it. I know it's for the best. Good evening. Who am I here with today?
George Washington.
So, President Washington, what are your thoughts on establishing a national bank?
Well, I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to hear both Madison and Hamilton's side of the argument, and I think they both have extremely good points, but I do have my worries.
Explain.
Well, I know the end decision sits on my shoulders. Whatever decision I make will be very influential on my presidency, and that decision can determine how the Constitution will be interpreted for many years. Choosing no national bank means an extremely tight and strict reading of the Constitution, and the powers it gives to Congress in choosing to establish the bank will do the complete opposite, leading to a loose and vague interpretation of the Constitution.
I completely agree with you, George. So what is the next step from here?
Well, I've asked both of them to write me a statement on their views and reasons why I should sign or veto this bill. So I'm just waiting for those to arrive and then go from there.
Good luck with your decision. We will speak with you soon, I'm sure. Yes! We're back here with President Washington. Do you think you made the right decision?
I do as of right now. I just hope that future government officials don't take advantage of this loose interpretation.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully they make you proud.
Let's hope.
I think he made the correct decision, and this will benefit the government, oh wait, the entire nation greatly.
We'll see about that.
Bombastic side eye.
Happy 2024. Who am I here with today?
Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House.
So, Mike Johnson, over 200 years ago, George Washington approved the bank bill.
Correct.
So, how has that affected the government today?
Well, we no longer have a national bank since Andrew Jackson shut it down in 1836, believing it was trampling states' rights, but Washington choosing to approve the bill led to a loose interpretation of the Constitution and allowed for more bills to be passed and still seemed somewhat constitutional.
Would you say that's been a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's been a pretty good decision. It's allowed for some very important laws and bills to be passed, and it's such a difficult and long process. All the unnecessary and possible overstepping bills are vetoed in the process.
Yes.
Hooray! Hi, Miss Rutherford. Please give us an A.